So we have these beautiful log properties that say that if inside the logarithm you have one multiplication, that will become two logarithms added together. And if inside the logarithm you have division, that becomes two logarithms subtracted, the numerator minus the denominator. And then our third log property says that the powers will become coefficients. So if you look at these questions here, they've given us two logarithms. They've told us log base b of a is equal to 3 and log base b of capital B is equal to -5. So the first thing that you notice is that the argument is a times b because it's just one term, so all of that term is going to be the argument. So inside of the argument, we have multiplication. So by our log properties, we can write this as log base b of a plus log base b of capital B. So multiplication inside the argument becomes addition of two logarithms. And then from there, you just substitute in what you know. So they've told us that log base b of a is 3. So we'll plug in that whole quantity is going to be equal to 3. And they've also told us that log base b of capital B is -5. So we'll plug in the quantity of -5. So then you just have 3 minus 5, and so this will evaluate to -2. All right, looking at another example for division. With division, again, when we have division inside of the argument, this will become log base b of a minus, and I always think about the little division sign as a minus sign. So minus log base b of capital B. And then just like we did up here with the multiplication example, we will plug in what these quantities are known to be. So log base b of a is equal to 3 minus log base b of capital B is -5. So now the problem becomes 3 plus 5, and so that gives us 8 as what this log base b of a over b equals. Let's look at one more. So we have b squared here. So in this case, the argument is just one term. So there's an understood parentheses around all of that. So we have b squared as our argument. And inside of the argument, we have this 2 power. So by our third log property, that 2 power can come out in front of the logarithm. So we have 2 and then log base b of capital B. And then just like what we did up here, we'll plug in what the known quantity is. So our log base b of capital B is -5. So that will give us 2 times -5, and that gives us -10.